So one of the projects that I'm working on that I'm having a really good time uh, doing is my new web comic called Pretty Lady. Now, Pretty Lady actually started off as just like a 3 or 4 line joke that I would post on Facebook or that I would email to my friends. And then one day I was talking with a couple of friends, and then the idea just came up. Why not turn it into, instead of just a narrative, a couple of sentences, go ahead and make it a full-blown web comic, which I thought was pretty cool. So that's what I started working on, is making Pretty Lady a web comic. And so here you'll see one of the pages that actually, one of the finished products. But what I start out with is I have my script here, and it's just pages and pages of jokes, and as you can see, they're just short, simple jokes. And from there, what I do is I go ahead and put the joke into a scene. So for this joke here, it was, guy, and again, Pretty Lady are basically pickup lines that go wrong. And that's the premise of it, based on real world events of things that have actually happened to me. So guy goes up to a lady in a bar. The lady is Pretty Lady. And he says, "Would you like to go home with me?" And she says, "Sure. Should I bring my boyfriend too?" To which he replies, "Absolutely. We need someone to work the camera." And then, she dumps the drink on his head. So that's the finished comic. And then, but what it starts off with, as again, is just the joke itself, typed up, written out. And these would just be, the parts I would email or post. And then what I do from there is I determine what the scene's going to be like. And then I go ahead and sketch it out. And here's just a quick sketch of the finished product for this particular gag. And I just basically do a quick 4-box. And I do this traditionally. And then I go ahead and scan it in. And then I add the coloring and the lettering digitally. And then I'm able to post this as a full web comic. And I have a good time doing this. As you can see, this is adult humor. It's not necessarily meant for kids. But I'm starting to go ahead and put together, a couple of them. And I want to get enough together to put into a small joke book. This one here was encounter number 2. Would you like to go home with me? Not in a million years. What if I was the last man on earth? Oh, honey, then I'd be a lesbian. So again, adult humor, but just little quick, short one-liners, telling jokes. And this one here, you can see, if I can get this out. Again, it starts as just a pen and ink drawing, and then I go ahead and digitally color it, put in the text, and number them. This is encounter number 2. And I would say right now, scripted, I probably have, actually I may have them numbered here. I'm not sure. That's just falling all over the place. But I think I'm up to over 30. I have over 30. So my goal is to get to about 60 so that I can easily post one a week. Right now, I'm going to shoot for one every 2 weeks, because with 30, that gives me enough for a full year. But you can look forward to seeing more of Pretty Lady coming out. This is Pretty Lady, and she's based on just a couple of women that I've seen over the years. She's not an actual person that I know per se, just kind of the qualities of what some pretty women have. Nice long curly hair, a skin tone that kind of makes them universally appealing, full lips, full body, and you'll see her, different characters approaching. So I hope you enjoy Pretty Lady and the different encounters that she has, and give me some feedback. Let me know what you like, don't like. If you think you have a couple of one-liners that I could work with, go ahead and send them to me. Something simple like some of the ones I have on here is, I'm not going to beat around the bush. I want to see you naked. Or, I think we should be a couple. I thought you were Mr. Right. I've been watching you from across the room. So these are just basic, just the one-line pickup, and then how it can go drastically wrong from there. So check out Pretty Lady on my Instagram, and that's where I usually post them. I don't have my full Pretty Lady blog up yet, but it will be a full webcomic where I will post most of them, but not all of them, because eventually I want to keep some in my back pocket so that when I do have enough for a book, there'll still be some that you haven't seen yet. So I hope you'll enjoy Pretty Lady, and I'm going to do at least one a month, one webcomic a month, but I'm really shooting for a new one every 2 weeks that is revealed, and then one every 2 weeks that's not revealed, holding it back for the book when it's out. So this is Brad Scott, and I will see you all later. Peace.